is going to finalize this. We're going to make a press ready PDF, and we're going to do this with marks and bleeds and do it as a spread. So very, very straightforward, just a couple of details that are a little bit different than we've done in the past. So again, just save, make sure it is your last name and magazine grid. And I have this as 2 because I already have a magazine grid one. So export. Now you can use the presets, that's fine. Just make sure you use any of the high quality print or any of the PDFX or the press quality. Any of those high quality exports, presets will be fine. Alternatively, you can just hit the export button or the export menu item. And I'm just going to call this I'm just going to call it magazine grid and see what happens. Now I had this set up as interactive before, so I want to change this to print. Oh, if I have it. So this is a bit, the only thing that differently we want to do is make sure we have spreads checked so we can see the spreads after we export it. Make sure you have view PDF after exporting, and then those marks and bleeds, make sure that is selected and that use document bleed settings. So again, spreads, view PDF after exporting, marks and bleeds, all printer marks, use document bleed settings. And when I press OK, now because this one's open, it might not work. So I'm just going to close that and come back here. It's still working. So it should just take a second. It's a kind of a, fairly largish document, and because I'm recording the video at the same time, it might just take a few more seconds than yours might take. And so here we are. We've got those spreads. We have those registration marks, we have those trim marks, we have those bleed marks, and we have the page information, and I have this exported as spreads so we can see it. Oh, and I can see something went wrong with this. These styles, or maybe it just looks different on that image. But there we go. That is what the kind of file that you would supply a printer. And that is ultimately, I want you to provide, actually for this final document, I want you to provide the package InDesign file as well as the exported PDF with the spreads and bleeds. But that's pretty much what I want to see. Now I said in next week we're going to start make this a responsive interactive PDF. So we're going to place some of these images with videos, and we're going to add some page instead of the folios. We're going to do some page flips, and we're just going to add some responsiveness to it so we can actually view this on a handheld device. But that's it. That's all I want you to submit for this class is I want you to upload the packaged InDesign folder, zipped or compressed, as well as the PDF in spreads with marks and bleeds, with printer marks, printer marks and bleed settings. Bleed settings. So that's what you need to submit for this assignment. It will look like this. If you need to be reminded again about packaging, it is File, Package. There are no errors. If you have errors, go back and correct them, please. Don't have any missing images. So once I package, I'm going to call it, I think I have it called something else, so I'm just going to do a little asterisk here. So package, okay. Now there's one aspect of packaging after we export that document with the printer marks and the bleeds in the spreads, because what is really nice that InDesign does, as opposed to just providing us a low-res PDF, now the PDF that we just made is what we get within that folder. So if we had not if we had not created a PDF with these marks and bleeds and these spreads, this PDF would actually, within this document folder, would actually be just a low res single page document. But because we did the PDF with the spreads first, InDesign will automatically provide you with that the same PDF we just created. So that's always a nice thing to do, is to first make a PDF and then package, because that will automatically generate the last type of packaging that you did. Alternatively, I have mine set up where I actually have I have a PDF preset. So I've exported it at one time, and then, so for instance, I can export this, call this one spreads, and then I can have it as spreads with the marks and bleeds, the high quality. And then I actually, you might notice that you can save a preset. So I'm going to call this high res spreads. And then when I export that, it's just going to generate a new document. But what also is nice about when you save a preset is when you package. Now, this is something you do on your own computer. On the school computers, it will not save. So that's just what we saw here. But then when I package this again, I'm just going to call it double asterisks. Oh, I should go back. Sorry, I didn't do that right. Go back. You can do the select the PDF preset. So if you have, if you're using your own computer, not the school computers, you have, because I saved that preset, that high-res spread, it's going to give me that option to include that preset. So if you don't create a PDF before you package, but instead just have a PDF preset, that will also create this nice little whatever you want the PDF to look like, you can have it saved, the preset saved, and then when you create the packaged InDesign folder, you can specify which type of PDF you want to include in that folder. And there it is, the one with, whoops, where is it now? There's the one again with the spreads, and that's just from using that preset. So again, once you have a packaged InDesign folder, you need to compress it. On the PC, it is archive and zip, or 7Z, or archive. On the Mac, it's just compress. And if you've done, if you made a PDF previously with the spreads, you can just submit that package InDesign folder with that PDF with the spreads. If you didn't do that, make sure that you submit a separate PDF with those spreads and those marks and bleeds attached to it, or submitted alongside it. So that's it for this one. Like I said, next week we're going to add some interactivity to this, add some videos, some page turning, and make it a bit responsive so we can view it on our handheld devices.